Alright, what's up everybody? So we're back with a new video. We are doing lettering. On this video, I freehand everything. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is my subscription and what it is. So my subscription is on Instagram. It is $10 a month. I will be talking about everything I don't really talk about on here. So it'll be more into depth, more about the stencils, how I get my stencil ready, what I use to put my stencils on, you know, how I actually do the stencil for when I do them by hand or if I use Procreate, how I edit the photos for portraits, you know, how I decide on doing the actual lettering for these tattoos. Also, obviously, it's going to talk about the actual tattooing, the lining, the shading, the needles I use, the machine I use, the inks I use, tips on how to push yourself better on social media, and I'll be posting a lot of that this week. I was kind of letting it build a little bit more, so there's a little bit of a bigger audience, and also so I could kind of understand where everyone is at, you know, because I could see who's on the subscription and then see your guys' work and see where you guys are at, who's really starting, who's already kind of doing their thing. But anything, my main thing is stencils. Stencils are always the main thing. As you can see with this lettering thing, like I did guidelines, make sure the border lines, whatever you want to call them, are perfectly there, and then I start adding layers with markers. But stuff like this I'm gonna talk more about on my subscription, which is $10 a month. Go sign up for it. It's just $10 a month. You can cancel it any month you want. You can do it for 1 month and then cancel the next one if you feel like you aren't learning anything. But I promise you guys will learn something. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I kind of know all the mistakes I've made already. I'm still making mistakes, but I can show you guys the ones that I've made already and let you guys know what you guys can do instead of making the same mistakes I've done. And it's in tattooing, the business side of tattooing with taxes, things like that. And then obviously you guys can ask me any questions. I'll critique your work, let you guys know what you guys can do to better them. But yeah, I highly recommend the subscription. This, if you can't afford it or it's not like something you want to do right now at the moment, I mean, YouTube, you guys can see what I'm doing. Try to break it down a little bit more on your own. You know, I want to help you guys a little bit more, but I feel like it wouldn't be fair for me to like be talking about all these things and helping people when I have all these people that are subscribing. So I feel like I'm gonna put them first. So like I said, go check it out. But anyways, I also kind of want to talk a little bit about social media. You guys should be posting everything you guys can. Document everything you do. It doesn't matter if you guys aren't that good at tattooing yet, you guys are barely doing stuff. There's a lot of artists out there that are doing a lot of like reels that sometimes don't really have any of their work on it. They're just kind of building themselves, like their brand, you know, letting people know who they are. You guys can also do that until you start getting better at tattooing, and then incorporate all the tattooing you're doing, or even now incorporate it so people can see the progress from a year ago, or if you're starting today, a year later they can see all that progress, you know. But so I also want to talk about what I've been up to. Lately I've just been tattooing, trying to build a subscription, build on YouTube a little bit more. I eventually want to open up my own tattoo shop. Maybe in the next couple of years. That's what I want to do, because I also want to get into real estate. Opening up tattoo shops and real estate are like my main goals at the moment. Those are one of the main things that I kind of want to get into more. But it's kind of, it's a mission to open up a shop. So the way shops work to open them, so say like over here, if you're in other states, or here in California, there's a city, it's Monterey Park. So for there, you have to open up a tattoo shop where the zoning lets you. So in Monterey Park, it's you can only office professional is where you can open a tattoo shop, and that's the zoning. So in Monterey Park, there's only one street, it's Monterey Pass Road, that allows you to open up a tattoo shop. That is the only place you can open it. There are other shops in Monterey Park, but the zoning was open for those streets years ago. And so the way it works is, if you opened up a shop where the zoning is correct, if the zoning ever changes, you're able to keep the shop at the same place or sell it to someone else, and they could still keep the same tattoo shop there. But as soon as the zoning passes and it changes to a different place, you cannot open a shop next to that old shop that was there. And at the moment in Monterey Park, there's only one street, and the street is like maybe one block of, it feels like a commercial where there's people walking, there's stores, and the rest of it is just like warehouses and factories. So it makes no sense. So it's basically, they do not want tattoo shops there, so they're just figuring out ways to like make people not want to open a shop there. And obviously every city's different. You know, the Monterey Park's a pretty chill place, that's why I've looked into it. But there's other cities where it's a little bit more harder to open a shop. Like Montebello's a little bit more tough. It's possible, but it's a little bit harder. And then you could go to East LA, which is easier, but some of the spots there are, I feel like, aren't really cool to open a shop. But yeah, those are my plans right now. And then for anyone trying to open a shop too, like, you gotta find all the zoning and then health department and all the things. It's kind of tough, you know. But like I said, that's why in a couple years, I'm not in a hurry with all that. Right now, I'm just trying to build myself a little bit better. And then with the real estate, everything's kind of going down, but then the economy is kind of weird, and we don't really know what's gonna happen next with everything going on in the world. So my best bet to any of you guys is, don't make any big purchases right now. Just see the way everything's going, save up money, just be ready for anything. And that doesn't mean anything bad. It could be like something good, you have money saved up and prices drop on a lot of things, or an opportunity comes up and you could use it on that. But right now at the moment, just be smart. I haven't really been investing in stuff. I'm trying to like study stuff a little bit more and just save money and be ready. But like I said, you guys just need to really get your stuff in line with the business side of tattooing, because I'm posting a lot of these tattoos and stuff. If you're a little farther ahead, or even if you're barely kind of starting, start learning more of like what you're gonna do if you're gonna open an LLC, if you're gonna want to have a business account. And I recommend those things. I really do. But start learning stuff like that. And me, like, I don't know a lot about it, so I talk to CPAs, which are the people that do your taxes, and they have helped me out with things like that. But you can do the same. Get to some people that are really smart in those things, and try to figure out what you can do and how you can do it. You could pay your taxes quarterly. Figure all that out now. Trust me, because I've been through it, and it was tough. It was tough trying to figure all these things out. I never really knew anyone that was self-employed, and the people that I did were always doing stuff that they shouldn't have been, or trying to like come up and do all these things, but it never really benefited them, because most of those dudes don't really have anything else. They might have like a nice car, but they don't have no nice house, properties, real estate. They don't have those things. Those are the things you want to have. You want to have a lot of things you can count on if anything ever goes bad, that you can sell or you can make money off of. Obviously there's a lot of different things to invest in besides real estate. But you guys find what you're into, what you want to do, and you guys chase it. And that's another thing, like, keep chasing what you want. You can't quit. The more you put your time into something, the more you're gonna get out of it. It's like this tattooing. I keep putting more time and more time and more time, and I feel like I keep getting more out of it and more out of it. And it's the same thing with you guys. Whatever you're doing, if you're tattooing or you're just an artist, or you're trying to learn how to tattoo. Or I feel like I've seen people that don't even tattoo and are following my channel and look at the videos and comment. But yeah, like I was saying, make sure you keep pushing, put in the work. Another thing is, you want to know where you are going. You know, you don't, like, I get when you're barely starting, you don't really know where you're going. You're just kind of doing it because it's either fun or it's interesting, or, you know, for whatever reason you're starting a tattoo. But once you get to a certain place, once you start working at a shop, once you start pushing a little bit harder, you want to know where you're going, like what you want out of tattooing. You know, a lot of people don't really think of these things. You know, so if you're not really thinking about it right now, really ask yourself, what do you want out of this? Or where do you want it to go? You know, do you want to own a shop? Do you want to just work for someone? You know, do you want to buy a house? Do you want to own property? Do you want to just travel? Do you want to just buy nice things and have nice things your whole life? You know, do you want to help your family? You know, and you got to think about those things. You know, because there's a lot of times there's people that are working and working and working, and it's like, what are they working for? What are you pushing towards? What are you trying to obtain? You know, is there something in the back of your head that's pushing you that hard? You have kids. You know, so you really want to really figure that out and understand where you're going. You know, and it might help you a little bit with your vision and how you're seeing things. Like me, I already kind of know what I want. I just don't know what I'm aiming for first. So right now it's just mostly just sitting back, keep doing what I'm doing, and if one of the opportunities falls in front of me faster than the other, I feel like that's what I'm gonna take if it's correct. You know, because obviously things could fall in front of you, but everything might not add up at that time, and you gotta make a smart move and understand that it's not yet. You know, you gotta understand those things. Just because you want something, you have to be patient, and you gotta understand, because there's times where something you really, really want falls in front of you, but the things aren't adding up correctly. But since you want something so bad, you still try to take it, or you still go for it. And times like that is where you gotta be very smart, especially when you start, you know, putting a lot of time into something. You know what I mean? Like right now, like it's like opening a shop would be great for me, but I feel like with everything going on in the world and everything, I feel like if something happens that messes up the economy or anything, I feel like it would mess me up, dropping so much money onto certain things. So right now, just sitting back, trying to understand everything. You know, the same for you guys. You guys should be doing the same thing. Like, especially if you're tattooing right now, you know, double down on it. Really put in the work. You know, when times get tough, like if this economy gets way worse, you know, you should double down and figure out different ways to make money and do what you have to do. But yeah, just keep working, keep tatting. You know, I know a lot of you guys come here and hear me talking about all these positive things and to push yourself. Like, don't think I have it all figured out. I don't. You know, there's days that I'm pushing myself. You know, trying to, you know, cause I don't have that. I don't have someone that's pushing me, or there's no one pushing out videos that's trying to motivate me or push me to get better. You know, it's always been my thing, doing it to myself. And I feel like I've tried to help other people, and some people don't want the help. They don't want to get better, or they get mad if you try to help them, or they think they know everything. You know, and that's cool. That's on them. But like I said, check out the subscription. I'm gonna be breaking this. So I'm gonna upload this video today. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone. I'll be posting this video up today. I'm also gonna be posting a lot of videos on my subscription today. Like a lot, I think like 3 or 4, but they might kind of be like kind of long a little bit with a lot of information on them. So I think it'll be worth it for you guys. Honestly, when I was coming up, I would have subscribed to me I feel like I give out a lot of stuff that a lot of people won't give out. And then I am also now doing seminars. If you gotten this far, that means you're pretty interested in what I'm doing. I am doing seminars. They will be $1,000, 500 deposit, 500 the day of. If you are a subscriber, they will be 800, 400 deposit, 400 the day of. And then the seminar will be all day. You come in about an hour and a half before. We talk about what you're doing wrong, if you're doing anything wrong, or me just asking questions to see where you're at in your career of tattooing, going through your tattoos. I might go through them before, but I want to run you through them real quick, understand the way you're doing your stencils, the way you're pushing social media. Just any questions I feel like I should ask would be there in before anything happens, and then I will also ask you questions on where you want to get, what you feel like you need to work on, things like that. And then depending on what tattoo you want to see me do, you will go through the stencil, the way I put on the stencil, the way I'm tattooing, you know, how I end my tattoos, you know, recording my tattoos, everything that I do, you know. And you can ask any question you want about the more of the business side, investing, anything you guys want to ask me, you know. And I feel like $1,000 is pretty fair for a full day. And just because I feel like if you take notes and really pay attention to what I'm saying, you will soak in a lot of stuff, and it'll be easier for me to explain in person compared to the way I explain on these videos. And I feel like you guys do like the explanations I make, but sometimes for actual shading and lining and the way I apply my shading, it's easier in person because I could show you guys, and I feel like a lot of people can imitate what I'm doing easier, you know. So like I said, I'll put down the number below if you guys want to check out the seminars, or the number down below. The same number will be if you want to book an appointment with me to get tattooed or get a seminar. And like I said, in the future, I will be doing seminars online, or I might do a seminar and then have it actually an actual video that I could send to you guys, and then a good broken down way. But the only thing with those things are like I said, I can't ask you guys personal questions. It's easier one-on-one. But like I was talking about, like I said, it depends on all your goals and everything. Like me, I want to teach you guys and teach people and talk more. You know, you guys don't have to do this. This is not where you guys have to go. You know, I feel like a lot of people get a little more stressed out with social media and things like that, and it doesn't have to be like that. Like, you don't have to push the way I'm pushing. You guys could be, you know, different. You know, do it however you want to do it. If you're comfortable, like, not pushing your social medias as strong, and you just want to tattoo, have fun, like, do that. Just have fun with it. I talk about these things for people that want this, that want to chase these things. You know, you don't have to do the same things I'm doing. But yeah, since it's Halloween, I want to I want to talk a little bit more about like Halloween stuff. I don't know if you guys ever believed in like ghosts. Hey, my dog heard ghosts, and all of a sudden she's barking at something. Hey. But yeah, anyways, I want to start talking about like ghosts. I don't know if you guys believe in ghosts or anything like that. I feel like I want to start talking more about like stuff like that and see you guys' feedback on it. You know, and I feel like a lot of, well, at least with a lot of Hispanic families, certain, because like I got like friends that do not believe in like spirits or ghosts, and the way I try to explain them that I feel like it would be real is energy. I feel like it's energy. Like, I feel it's just like, I don't know if you've ever walked into a room and you could feel the energy already. You know that this energy is not good. Like if you walk in and you're like, I don't know, something's up. You know, these people are mad or something's going on. And just when you see someone walk in with good energy, and it pulls you up, it brings you up. You just start, you go with it, you know. And that's how I feel like it is kind of with ghosts at times. I feel like it's an energy or something. I don't know what it is. You know, there's a lot of different conspiracies that it's energies or it's people in different dimensions or, you know, all these things. But, you know, I feel like growing up, I've always had like things kind of happen to me. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what are you talking about? It's kind of weird, or you're lying. But there's been times where, like, you know, I go to the restroom or the house I grew up, you go to the restroom and then someone turns off the light. There was no one. And it's not even the bulb, like the whole thing to the light flickering thing, though, whatever it's called, to turn on the light. I would pick it up and then I come out and it's down. You know, and sometimes it'll be like there's like a person or two in the house, but they're not even next to the restroom. You know, or certain things, like there's this picture when I graduated. I'm gonna put the picture up right now, and I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the picture. So this is the picture. As you can see, to the right, on both sides, there's like two people. So the day of my graduation, when I graduated, people took pictures, and then behind was just like a quick backdrop. There was no one. It was professional photos. They did not let anyone actually stand right there. You know, they didn't allow anyone to stand behind you. They just kept, you know, everyone to the side, and if someone got in the way, they would retake them. So with these pictures, you can see there's someone to the right, someone to the left. I don't know who you guys think it is. I've looked to no one that has passed away in my family. It looks like an older person right there, on both sides. So it's kind of weird, it's kind of creepy. Let me know what you guys think on what it can be. I think it could be some type of spirits. It was in a big old hall. I don't know if it was like people that have passed away in that hall that were there, or someone that's been following me. But it's pretty creepy. And then you guys could pause it and then really look at it and see the picture. You know, I posted it on my Instagram. Some of you guys probably seen it. So a lot of kind of things like this like happen to me. This is probably like the best that that I have on camera, basically. You know, besides everything else has just been like things that I can talk about. But I feel like if you guys really believe in these things, after seeing that photo, it's not photoshopped or anything, like it's an actual like photo. They even gave me the photo from the school, like they didn't even like try to edit it out or like let me know like, oh, we're sorry we got people in the back. But no, they just said here, like the people were like, what the heck is this? But anyways, if you guys believe in stuff, you know, I didn't Photoshop it, I didn't do any of that. You know, I don't know what I would get out of it, because the video I posted, it got a couple views. You don't get like really super crazy views like that unless you're doing like some crazy unless your channels are all about that, like horror stuff. So there was no like, it wouldn't benefit me that much, you know. It really wouldn't, trying to fake this, you know. But the people that do believe in it, although the stories I talk about, I feel like you guys would believe them now just because of this picture that I showed you. Pretty weird. I showed it to people and they kind of like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people still don't believe it. Like, you could put things in their face and they'll still kind of be like, I don't know. But I don't know, whatever you guys think, let me know, comment down below. I kind of want to start talking more about like all these other things that I believe in. Not even conspiracies, like just like aliens and stuff like that. Like, I kind of believe in things like that. I think it's real. But anyway, that's for a whole different time. Since it's Halloween, I just kind of wanted to put this picture up. You guys let me know what you guys think. You know, another things were like when I moved into the apartment I'm at now, a lot of things were happening. Lights were going on and off. The ceiling fan would go on and off. It would sound like someone was turning the what do you call it, the for the shower, they were turning the knobs or whatever. We would hear things like that. You know, when I first moved in, stuff was missing and then it would reappear again. And at first we were scared. Me and my girlfriend were really scared. We would leave, not want to come back. And then, yes ma'am. You know, and then one day I think I was just tired of being scared of it. So then now, like, I'm literally not scared. Like, anything that has to do with ghosts or spirits or anything, like, it does not scare me anymore. I just got over it. You get tired, just anything, like in life, you deal with something so much, you know, you get tired of feeling a certain way about it, you know, and you push yourself, you know, you get stronger. You know, just like this goes back into tattooing. Like, there's probably certain parts of the tattoo that you don't like doing, whether it's like, for me lately it's been, you know, when I do lettering, all the filling in and filling in and filling in, and you gotta keep doing it until you just get used to it, and you know, you push forward and you just do it. Like, it doesn't matter at that point. Like, you're just like, I'm gonna do it regardless. And that's anything. That's with life too. You know, there's things in life you don't want to do, but you just go through it. You push through. You keep going. But yeah, if you gotten this far, into my video, that means you're trying your best to push yourself, you know, and get ahead. All I can say is put in the work, keep tattooing, you know, keep learning, don't stop learning. You know, there's a lot of artists say that they want this, they want that, but they're not gonna push themselves to get there. You know, this life isn't for anyone. Tattooing, it's not easy. You know, it takes someone strong to get far in this game, you know, because it takes so much from you. It really does. You know, there's all these good things that people talk about in tattooing. All these people like, tattooing is this and that, and it's because they want you guys to buy into their things. You know, a lot of people do seminars and saying tattoo will get you to 1 million followers, to these things. And you know, yeah, sometimes I put how to make more money, and it is true, you can make more money doing these things, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that this career takes from you. I feel like it takes away your family, your time. You know, it's stressful at times, you know, just with anything, obviously. But there's a lot of downsides to this, you know, it's hours, you know, and if, you know, your partner, you know, might not like it, you need someone that understands the life you're living. You know, it's constant stress at times, you know, unless you have a good balance with everything. And I feel like I'm starting to a little bit more get more of a balance. But remember that this game will take a lot from you. You know, I'm not trying to persuade you guys to not tattoo. It's just kind of a heads up to understand, like, just be smart in everything you do. Don't let it take over your life. You know, go have fun. Go talk with your friends. Be with your friends. Go to parties. You know, I feel like I'm trying to get back into that. You know, it gets hard, like I said. Once you get into like the little groove of working, you're stuck in it, and then you fall off, and it's hard to get back in. So that's why I try to like take breaks, but not keep them so long. You know, I fell off of YouTube for a little bit. You know, I feel like I'm jumping back in. I wish I really didn't, but I felt like I needed it, because now I feel brand new. I feel like I'm doing different things, you know. So like I said, just keep working, keep pushing towards your goals. You know, if you feel like you're about to quit, do not quit. You know, unless it's like something super serious that's like messing with your health or something, then just chill out, do what you have to do. You know, and just remember, like, if there's any obstacles in front of you, and those things are stopping you from tattooing or whatever it is in life, go through them, push through them, do what you have to do. Do not let other people influence you to do something different. Just follow your heart, follow your gut feeling. And you know, if you're wrong, at least you learn. You learn from those mistakes. You're gonna learn. You get better. You get smarter. I feel like these last 2 years, I made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned from them. And now from those mistakes, you know, you learn. You really learn. And I feel like I'm at a pretty young age to where 5 years from now, all those mistakes I made, I'm not gonna make them again. And I feel like that's gonna benefit me a lot, put me ahead of a lot of people. You know, I feel like there's a lot of people that are older than me that are barely getting to where I'm getting, in a way, as in like business side of tattooing or just tattooing or anything, you know. And you know, I'm grateful for all of that. And same, you guys have to be grateful for everything you guys got where you're at. You know, just because I'm where I'm at doesn't mean you guys have to be here and get here this quick. There's a lot of you guys that are like 20 years old. Take your time, you guys. I started tattooing at around 18, did my apprenticeship at 20. I'm 26 right now. My birthday is in a couple days, November 2nd. So you guys go, if you got this far, go on my Instagram on November 2nd, go on my YouTube channel, go tell me happy birthday. Let me know how you guys really feel. But yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna jump onto these videos for my subscribers. Go subscribe to the channel. I gotta edit some more videos. Comment down below if you guys have any questions about the subscription or whatever, or DM me. And you guys have a happy Halloween. Have fun. Be safe. Be careful with the candy that's out there. Been really crazy lately. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. If you're drinking, get an Uber. Call someone. But yeah, you guys have a happy Halloween. Peace out. See you guys next video. I do not know what the next video will be, but hopefully it's a good one. Peace out.